Mallards, it's Friday. I'm at Mel's. In case that wasn't obvious.
By the bare walls.
I wasn't gonna say it, but she did it for me. And I came over this afternoon. Mel took a test and I took a nap, which was glorious for me and probably a little more stressful for her.
It was fine.
And then we watched episode 4 of the new season of Magicians.
Mm-hmm.
This show is just getting pretty wild. I mean, this show has always been wild, but I feel like it's gotten even more off the rails now.
Julia lent a book to some lady. Fogg found a sock.
Yeah. I do like... Sci-Fi puts descriptions that are just like that for their episodes of The Magicians, and I love it because they describe their episodes the way I title my videos. Almost completely unrelated. But generally what's happening now is that, well, I mean, is that hopefully the Dark King is a good guy. That's my hope right now.
So Katie and Fogg are trying to find the depository. The way to find it is to get high. Yeah. So obviously they gotta get high.
Yep, so they took this weird magical, basically like dropping acid, but the magical version of acid. And that allows you to visit, I guess, a fae realm of sorts, right?
Something like that.
So you're in
it's another realm, but like the current world still affects you. Mm-hmm. So like you can still get hit by a car.
Yeah, if you're not careful. But there's a lot of wild things happening in that fae realm.
Yeah.
Including Brown Bunny that they follow, and that's how they meet the Emperor, who is an imp, right? Because didn't he like emphasized it differently. He was like, I wouldn't be a good emperor, as in like he is an imp, which I think is true.
Really weird.
And he was like, I'll tell you where the depository is, but one of you has to stay here forever.
Yeah. There were also socks, like, the missing pair. You know, like your missing sock? It apparently goes to this realm.
Yeah,
I was found his sock.
Really into that, actually. This idea that they keep just appearing on this beach, and so all of those socks that you miss where you can't find the other matching pair, which I have long believed that there are tiny wormholes inside of dryers that eat socks.
I saw this thing where somebody like took their dryer apart and they were like trapped in
that is
other
correct.
Part of the dryer.
What happens is that socks can like escape outside of the drum of your dryer, and that's how they disappear. But wormholes are more fun, so I choose to believe that.
Wormhole!
Mm-hmm. And that's how sometimes you can get socks back. What is happening?
I don't know.
Mel is playing music.
Nothing's playing. That was so weird.
Who knows? Mel's phone was playing music. So that's what's going on. Penny was having headaches from this weird signal that they're gonna have to figure out at some point, but I think that it is definitely related to Fillory, because they found out that the girl who was hearing the signal is a Chatwin. And
Rough.
It allowed for some parallels that allowed for Julia to make the choice to take away Penny's powers in order to save his life, which is exactly what he did to her.
Penny was way cooler with it, though. Like...
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he was like, well, this is just karma.
Yeah.
And also Penny's cooler with things than Julia in general.
His was also a lot more life and death kind of thing.
Yeah, that's true. His was very life and death. As in, like, he would die or he could have his powers taken away.
He had, like,
and
a
Julia
minute.
could have become a goddess or human and would have lived either way.
Unless no choice was made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like, had to make a choice, would have lived at either side of the choice. But Penny wanted to keep her, which is fine. I don't know. They're cute. I love Penny, so I don't blame him. Elliot and the Dark King are gonna get it on, and I'm both really into that because they're both very attractive. And also very not into that because it's probably a terrible idea.
Yeah. We also just found out that for some reason they're tracking fairies.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In Fillory.
So they captured a fairy, and I don't know
that Margot maybe knew.
Yeah. Well, and Margot can definitely like see and tell different things. But I am interested in whether or not, so there are these monsters that are attacking in Fillory called the Takers.
Yes.
And I wonder if they are Fae related somehow. I don't know. I think we're going to probably find out that the Dark King
is turning fairies into the Takers.
Yeah, that he's
to be
maybe
a hero.
Creating the Takers somehow to be a hero. What do you think, Raymond?
I think he's grinding them down like they were doing before to get the extra boost of magic to take out the
Oh. Yeah. Raymond's probably right, y'all. Smart guy over there.
Poor fairies.
Yeah. That's a bummer because I want to like the Dark King. He's played by the guy who played Robin Hood in Once Upon a Time, who is just him and Elliot together are a very attractive couple, and I'm really into it.
He's got that like graying look that just looks really great on some people, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like him. Looks real great on him. I
hate the way he walks though. In this, he's just like
he does kind of walk strange.
It's terrible.
Yeah, so he gets rid of the Takers and it clearly exhausts him. And so it's clear that he's giving a lot to this, but the idea that maybe he's using the fairies for an extra boost of magic in order to be able to handle the Takers, hold some water. And that's both dark but also sad because he has been trying so hard to handle it himself and can't, would be my guess. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully you've enjoyed this already really long video. And you know what? It's not even half over because we're going to talk about a new thing. No. Are we going to save that? We'll save that. We also started watching Zoe's Infinite Playlist, which is apparently...
Incorrect.
What is it?
Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist.
Extraordinary Playlist. Whatever. It's Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. This is why I get confused. We started watching Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist, which only has one episode out. If you have the NBC app, you should check it out. It's basically about this girl who goes into an MRI during an earthquake and now has the power.
Wait. She went into the MRI and there was an earthquake. It's not like there was an earthquake and she was like, let me go in this MRI. Like,
that's true. She was in an MRI during an earthquake. And now she has the power to hear people's basically innermost thoughts.
But in music.
Yeah, via song. And so she finds out that this guy at her work is really sad because he sings Mad World, and then she talks to him about it, and they forge a connection. And then she finds out that her dad, who is mostly catatonic, can still hear them and is processing things.
He sings her a song. So sad. Mm-hmm.
And then she finds out that this guy that's really nice to her at work and, like
best friend.
No. Is really nice to her work and claims to be really supportive is...
the tall blonde guy.
Yeah, is really trying to take her down.
Yeah.
And is super jealous of everything she does. And then at
his song was All I Do Is Win.
Yeah. And then at the very end of the episode, she discovers that her best friend has feelings for her.
Is in love with her.
Yeah, is in love with her. And then that's how the episode ends. I don't know. It's really fun. It is a wild show. If you enjoy music and funny shows, you should check it out.
It's not like... It's kind of like how Disney breaks out in songs, but like songs that you know, like popular music.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
So that's been our life. We watched Magicians, we watched this. I'm gonna go home and drug my cat, and then I'm gonna spend all day tomorrow with Mel, and then I'm gonna spend all day Sunday with Mel. And so you're gonna spend the weekend with Mel.
Hey-oh! Hi, Mel.
I'll see you tomorrow.